Good morning, dear students. Today we discussed about two topics: anti-scabies drugs and chemotherapy of urinary tract infections. So first we go to this anti-scabies drugs. Scabies, we all know that, is an itchy skin condition mainly caused by Scarpatus scabies. Scabies is a contagious and can spread quickly through close physical contact in a family, child care group, school, class, or nursing home. Main symptoms are itching, often severe and usually worse at night. Scabies treatment involves eliminating the infestations with medications. Several creams and lotions are available. Permethrin 5% thus eliminate this, which contains chemicals that kill scabies mice and their eggs toys with a week or so between each application. Permethrin is generally considered safe for children and adults of all ages, including women who are pregnant or nursing. Eliminate this permethrin 5% cream is indicated for the treatment of infestations with Scarpatus scabies. Dosage and administrations: adults and children truly massage eliminate into skin from the head to the soles of the feet. Scabies rarely infest the scalp of adult, although the hairline, neck, temple and forehead may be infested in infants and geriatric patients. Usually 3 grams is sufficient for an adult. The cream should be removed by washing, in shower or bath after 8 to 14 hours. Infant should be treated on the scalp or forehead. One application is generally curative. Patients may experience persistent pruritus after treatment. This is rarely a sign of treatment failure and is not an indication for retreatment. Demonstrable living mites after 14 days indicate that retreatment is necessary. Another medication is Lintane. This medication is also a chemical treatment, is available as a cream, lotion and shampoo. This medication isn't safe for children younger than age 2 years, women who are pregnant or nursing, or people with weakened immune systems. Indications: because post-treatment pruritus is common and may lead misuse. Lintane lotion is indicated only for the treatment of patients infested with scabies who are either failed to respond to adequate doses or an intolerance of other approved therapies. These are the directions of these lotions. First, lotions: shake well. Apply these preparations to dry skin in a thin layer and rub in thoroughly. Trim nails and apply under nails with toothbrush. If a warm bath is taken before application, allow the skin to dry and cool completely before applying the medications. A total body application should be made from the neck down, including soles of feet. The lotion should be left on for 8 to 12 hours and then removed by thoroughly washing. Avoid unnecessary contact with your skin if you are applying to another person. If treating more than one person applying lotion, especially pregnant or nursing women, should wear rubber gloves. All recently worn clothing, underwears and pajamas, used sheets, pillowcases and towels should be washed in very hot water or dry clean. After one application, itching will continue for several weeks. This is normal and does not require reapplication. Next, come to this lifestyle and home remedies. Some of these lifestyles and home remedies also helpful for preventing scabies. Itching may persist for some times after we apply medications to kill the mites. Cool and soak skin. This method, soaking in cool water or applying a cool, wet washcloth to irritate areas of skin, may minimize. Next step is the apply soothing lotions like calamine lotion. This can effectively relieve the pain and itching of minor skin irritation. Next step is the take antihistamines. is the over-the-counter antihistamines is relieve the allergic symptoms caused by scabies. Next we come to this chemotherapy of urinary tract infections. Infections of urinary tract is quite common and it may be acute or chronic. This usually urinary antiseptics are drugs which exert antibacterial activity only in the urinary tract. There is no systemic activity. Urinary antiseptics are nitrofurantoin, methenamine mentolate, nalgesic acid. These are the main important urinary antiseptics effective for UTI infections. Nitrofurantoin, this is a synthetic nitrofuran is a bacteriostatic but bactericidal at higher concentration. This drug is effective against many gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Next we come to this mechanism of action of nitrofurantoin. Nitrofurantoin is rapidly reduced by the bacteria to highly reactive derivatives which damage DNA and affects DNA and RNA synthesis. That means this decreases the DNA and RNA synthesis. This shows the bacteriostatic action. Since human cells requires a long time to reduce nitrofurantoin toxicity is not significant. Moreover, the development of resistance is slow. This pharmacokinetic is rapidly and completely absorbed from the gut, attains high concentrations in the urine. These are some uses of nitrofurantoin, an alternative in acute UTI in sensitive microorganisms since alkalinity of urine can reduce its antimicrobial activity. Acidification of urine with ascorbic acid and organic acid is useful. Long-term suppression of chronic UTI and for prophylaxis of UTI, single dose of nitrofurantoin 100 mg at bedtime. This is the usual dose 50 to 100 mg 6 hourly. These are some adverse effects of nitrofurantoin: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, allergic reactions, rarely chronic active hepatitis. Hemolytic anemia can occur in G6PD deficient individuals. Nitrofurantoin also turns urine dark brown to its metabolites. Pneumonitis, intestinal pulmonary fibrosis may occur after long-term treatment. Long-term treatment is also results in some neurological disorders. Next come to the another drug is methenamine mentolate is also effective one. This mechanism of action, this methenamine mentolate is a salt of mentolic acid. This methenamine releases formaldehyde in acidic urine below pH 5.5. Formaldehyde is bactericidal and resistance does not develop to it. And this shows the bactericidal action. And this acidic pH is maintained with ascorbic acid and malonic acid or hippuric acid. Acidic pH of urine should be maintained. Acidic pH itself is bacteriostatic. This is an added advantages of maintaining low pH. Urea splitting microorganisms like Proteus may counter the effects of methenamine by raising the urinary pH for such organisms. E. coli and gram-negative bacteria are suppressed by methenamine. Usual dosage 1 gram 3 to 4 times a day. These are the uses of methenamine used orally in chronic UTI that is resistant to other drugs. Usual dose 200 to 400 mg TDS. Other effective drugs are sulfonamides, cotrimoxazole, nalgesic acid, fluoroquinolones, ampicillin, cloxacillin, carbapenem, aminoglycosides, tetracyclines and cephalosporins. High doses of this methenamine causes nausea and epigastric distress. Long-term users can cause hematuria, chemical cysts and painful micturations. Methenamine should be avoided in renal failure as mentolic acid adds to acidosis. Next we come to this drug interactions of methenamine. Methenamine this binds to sulfonamides and this neutralizes their action. Also sulfonamides are precipitated in acidic urine. Hence this methenamine and sulfonamide combination should be avoided. Next drug is naldesic acid. Is a non-fluorinated quinolone. Is a bacterial cidal drug. Its mechanism of actions inhibit the replications of bacterial by interfering with the actions of DNA guides during bacterial growth and development. Resistance develops rather rapidly. These are the uses. Second line drug for UTI, recurrent cases on the basis of sensitivity reports. Adverse reactions are infrequent: GI upset, rashes, headache, drowsiness, vertigo, visual disturbances, seizures in children and abdominal pain, photosensitivity, urticaria and fever. This drug is mainly contraindicated in infants. Next we come to this urinary analgesic. Phenazopyridine is an azodide, has analgesic action on the urinary tract. It is not an antibacterial. It relieves burning symptoms of dysuria and urgency in cystis and UTI. Adverse effects are nausea, gastric irritations. It colors the urine orange red. Urinary tract infections treatment mostly based on the organisms, mostly gram-negative organisms. Acute episode is a single organisms. Chronic and recurrent is a mixed infections. Acute infections are largely self-limiting. High urine flow rate, frequent bladder voiding. Lower UTI, single dose antibiotics or 3-day course are sufficient. Upper UTI, longer treatments are required. Bacterial infestations are very important all these cases. Smaller than usual dose required for the treatment of lower UTI. Upper UTI requires normal doses as for any other infections. Least toxic and cheaper drugs should be chosen for proper duration. Drugs should not disturb normal gut and perineal flora. Frequent recurrences, chronic suppressive treatments with cotrimoxazole, nitrofurantoin, methenamine, cephalexin and norfloxacin. Next come to the status of antimicrobial agents other than urinary antiseptics in UTI. Sulfonamides, this drug decrease the dependability in acute UTI. Not used as a single drug but is employed for suppressive or prophylactic therapy. Another category is quinolones, mostly first generation fluoroquinolones like norfloxacin and ciprofloxacin. Cotrimoxazole, this mainly declined responsiveness and employed empirically for acute UTI. Prophylaxis for recurrent cystis in women and catheterized patients. Ampicillin, amoxicillin, this frequently used in the past. Higher failure rate and this relapse rates are reported. So nowadays amoxicillin and clavinic acid, these combinations are used. Another combination is comaxiclav and gentamicin. These combinations initially used for this treatment for acute cases. Cephalosporins, this category is mainly increasing the use especially in nosocomial, Klebsiella and Proteus infections. Employed the basis of sensitivity report employed for community acute infections as well. Cephalexin, this is used for this alternative for prophylaxis of recurrent UTI, especially women likely to get pregnant. Gentamicin, this drug is sensitive against Pseudomonas, narrow margin of safety and parenteral administration, bacterial sensitivity awaited. These are the antimicrobial regimens for acute UTI. Is norfloxacin, ciprofloxacin, ofloxacin, cotrimoxazole, cephalexin, cefodoxime proxetol, amoxicillin and clavinic acid combination, that nitrofurantoin. All are orally given for 3 to 5 days. UTI in patients with renal impairment, for in that cases difficulty to treatment, drugs are mostly contraindicated like this methenamine, mentholate, tetracyclines, most of cephalosporins. This drug should be avoided like this nitrofurantoin, naldesic acid, aminoglycosides, potassium salts and acidifying agents are contraindicated in that cases. Thank you. Thank you very much for your patient listening.